Then in 1928, so they continued for 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. Then in 1928, one of them had a dream. Muhammad Ilyas al-Kandalawi or Kandahlawi, he had a dream. Sleeping, had a dream, woke up. What was in his dream? He said he had a dream where someone came to him. Sometimes they say the Messenger of Allah came to him, or Fulan came to him, or Fulan came to him. And in this dream, it was said to him that you need to start a movement. And by way of this movement, you need to make tabligh upon the earth. Right? Meaning, convey the message upon the earth. So from that day, he set up a jama'ah called Jama'at al-Tabligh. Right? From that day. They penned a book called Tabligh Nisab. Upon the way of the Sufi tariqah. Upon the way of Sufism. This book is not compiled. Some people say, oh, it's compiled upon, it is a madhab of Jama'at al-Tabligh itself that was not there before. No. It actually takes from the various turuq of Sufiya, Rifa'iyya, Qadiriyya, Chishtiya. It takes from those paths. And this is why the whole of this book, Fadalul Amal or Tabligh Nisab, that it takes from the ideas of the Sufis, so much so that you find that dreams are given precedence over the hadith of the Allah's Messenger. Dreams that contain within them shirk. Like for example, in one of those narrations in under Kitab al-Dhikr, Kitab al-Durud, right, which is of course what they refer to as the Salat al-Ibrahimiyya, making the salutations upon the Messenger of Allah, that there was an individual who took his mother. This is a story in Tabligh Nisab. There was an individual who took his mother to Mecca to perform Hajj or Umrah. His mother was a sinful woman, and she became sick and her body became bloated. So he said, I was there with my mother, and then I looked into the sky, and in the sky I saw a cloud. In the cloud there was a man, and then the cloud descended. He's awake, he's not asleep. The cloud descended, and then out of it came an individual, and he was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Right? He said he looked at my mother and he touched her face. Then he rubbed her belly because he was bloated. The Messenger of Allah touched her belly and rubbed her belly. And he was cured from this. And then he advised me to constantly make durood. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad and so on. Constantly make durood. Look at this belief. So what are they? What is that? When a person reads that, where does it lead the innocent Muslim to go? Who is the one who brought the woman the cure? What is their aqidah in this? Who is the one who cured his mother? Answer, Ikhwan. The Prophet ﷺ. Ahlul Sunnah, who brings the cure? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is a Shafi. He is the one who cures. So what they are doing in a tricky way, because they are trying to, now through the love of the Messenger of Allah, they are trying to bring the ummah to shirk. Right? And they say this is a real story. He's not asleep, not a dream. It's a real story. He was awake. Right? So now the Messenger of Allah comes. When the Messenger was alive, let me ask you, when the Messenger was alive, did he ever touch a foreign woman in his life? Never. Rather, he forbade it. He said, indeed, we don't touch foreign women, meaning women that are non-mahram.